for Premier MMA Championship, live on Fight TV. This is your main event, a pro fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 5'10", weighing 165 pounds. Fighting out of Mansfield, Ohio, he represents JG MMA, S&G, BJJ, and Iron Tiger, Justin Fast Eddie Edwards. And in the red corner, he stands 5'11", weighing 165 pounds. Fighting in a Brasilia, Brazil, representing the Neo Dojo with a record of 33-19-1. This is Carlo Neo Prater.
As I mentioned ahead of Rick Toms making the introductions, 165 pounds is the weight. What do you make of that, Rayshawn?
I think this is probably an easier cut for the guys. It's probably closer to their natural weight. So it conserves energy. Conserves water, less recovery time on fight night.
A weight class that should be implemented at the higher levels, in my estimation, and this will be a good indication of that.
I believe so.
Carlo Prater, still a specimen.
Big knee from Fast Eddie there.
Edwards is not giving Prater any time or room to work, making it real dirty, real nasty in this clinch.
Yeah, I just saw him swim in an elbow. Right before that, he caught him with a really good knee.
I mean, these guys, they're a little older. They fought a little bit, but they are still on top of their game. Two awesome fighters.
And not hesitant to go at it here either. Some feints from Edwards as he works to get inside. He is facing a bit of a size disadvantage.
Like you said, though, with that 165, they less of a cut, so they should be coming in pretty fresh.
And I'm ecstatic that they did it. It helps make a case for this in the future as Prater gets inside, works high on the body of Edwards. Edwards
some knees
throws in a knee with an overhook.
Oh, another.
Yeah, I really don't think this is a good idea to try to clinch with Eddie.
Forcing the head down of Prater, really working to force the body, the ribs down of Prater and land those knees. And Edwards, despite the high angle on the body lock, is not giving up on it.
Not at all.
Works, gets the underhooks, turns Prater around. Then applies a body lock of his own, had the cage there briefly. I mean, you could probably see those two guys pummel under all day. They've probably done that a million times throughout their MMA training.
Easily.
Nice counter left from Fast Eddie, Fast Edwards.
Yeah, they've both seen hours and hours of swimming drills.
Yes. Nice jab.
Oh, another left from Eddie. Neo with a nice little two-piece.
Yeah, Prater seemed to loosen up.
Yeah, I think they're both just waiting for that, that little shot to wake them up.
Prater seems content to go in with that jab, but he's getting countered with a lot of shots from Edwards.
Yeah, Justin just seemed to just dominate the inside game and short range game. Where Carlo was doing a little bit better on the outside.
Rayshawn, at any point, if you're Prater, do you abandon this clinch work because it's not effective thus far? I mean, maybe eventually you wear down Edwards, but thus far, it's been the same result every single time. The momentum gets turned, hooks get applied, and it separates.
I would abandon it for a little bit. Maybe later in the second round, I'll try to go back to it after some time has passed and I have wore him down with my strikes, or had him worried about my strikes. So I agree with you wholeheartedly that he should abandon it right now.
Shane, it seems like a pretty one-dimensional game plan.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. It is one-dimensional. I wouldn't personally go into the clinch with Fast Eddie. I feel Prater probably is not the best advice for him to do the same. But, I mean, you never know. Maybe that's something he knew he needed to work on and did a lot of drilling, and that's why he's playing that game. But, I mean, someone's going to have to score some points sooner or later.
Bit of a Cincinnati standoff here between these two.
Some shots from Eddie. Going for the guillotine.
Guillotine applied.
Followed up by a knee.
And you saw how Prater was able to just yank his head out of there. That's elite level stuff.
Absolutely.
And Edwards is making Prater's life hell inside this clinch.
Yeah, that's something you just don't understand until you've experienced it. Just getting your chin grated against you.
Forearms, forearms, fists, elbows, grinding his head into the chin of Prater.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked like that left might have taken Prater off his feet for a split second.
Round one coming to a close.
Prater came in with a high kick, a little too high. Nice professional round again with the, it's a chess game.
Round one, gotta go with Justin Edwards there. Pretty one-sided in my estimation, Shane.
I agree. He had the strikes. Every time Prater tried to make a move, he was, he got turned around on him. Momentum went the other way. Just nothing significant really from either, but I would say Eddie, he's got the points. What do you think, Rashawn?
I believe Eddie won that on points. He was a more active fighter of the two. Prater tried to work the clinch, but Eddie was just so much more active and throwing so many more strikes. Like you said, there wasn't anything that was really powerful thrown in there, but Justin was way bigger.
Prater's ready to go.
Round two, 3 5-minute rounds. This fight is scheduled for. We have 5 minutes in the books. Touch the gloves gets things started. Looked like the two were a little bit confused as if that was going to happen before we start the round.
Right. Little feel-out phase. Let the 60-second jitters wear off.
These two guys are also professionally sweaty.
yes, they are. Every kick is Rocky status, just sweat blooming off of it.
A professional level, main event level perspiration from these two. They got that extra 10 pounds.
That's a combination. Oh, Carlo says nope, not that.
Carlo with the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. No, 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 not today.
There you go. Fast Eddie's starting to, you see that right hand checking, see if it's up where it needs to be. He's going to be coming in with some strikes soon. Just that little tap on the nose. Is my hand there? Yep.
Edwards checked that kick from a mile away. He saw that coming.
Carlo sporting a little mouse from the first round.
And Carlo, for this late in his career, is in such fantastic, for any point of his career,
Right.
he's in such fantastic shape.
Right. Carlo tried to go for the takedown.
Big knee from Prater, but Edwards catches him coming out.
And I think that is a testament to the combat sport arena. 35 in any other game, you're a young man. You put him in MMA, and you're pushing the end of your career. You got two athletes in here just brawling, though, trying to feel each other out, find that win.
Yeah, those pieces are moving in this chess game. This is wild. You can see him just thinking it out.
If I step here, where's he stepping? If I throw here, what's he doing?
Every time Prater throws one of those jabs, I look for Edwards to counter it, which he's done with regularity. I would say about 75% of the time.
Knee from Eddie there. Oh, quick hands from Fast Eddie.
Edwards, it seems like he predicts where Prater's going to be every single time. He has his patterns, he has his head movement down.
That comes with experience, to map someone that quickly, it's impressive. Ooh, another nice knee from Eddie. Yeah, Prater's going to have to change his game if he wants to win this fight. Quick body shots from Fast Eddie, keeping the hurt on him, making him think a little bit.
He switched it up, went to the body, went back to the head.
2 minutes remaining in this round. Prater with the high body lock, worked for the outside trip, couldn't get it done. The balance of Edwards has been impressive throughout this fight.
Absolutely.
Also, we've mentioned this a million times, Edwards able to swim under against a much larger opponent.
Get that swimming, that switch like effortlessly.
The pool doesn't close until Labor Day. Edwards
taking
is
full
not done
advantage.
swimming.
Yeah, it's just these little moments like this dirty boxing. You know, he's making Prater think, taking his mind off of what he's doing. We'll see if they can capitalize on anything from there.
It's one of the benefits that Edwards has of actually being the smaller fighter as well. He can pose his head right into the chin of Prater, really make life a struggle.
Absolutely.
Make every position very uncomfortable.
They're in the hurt business, and right now business is good for Fast Eddie.
Gets his head a lot.
40 seconds remaining in the second round of our main event.
Nice teep from Carlo Prater. And nice check left hook. Now we're starting to see Prater throw with a little bit more power behind these punches.
I mean, he's been here, he's done this. He knows that he's got to get points right now if he wants to win this fight.
It's a good switch head kick that was blocked by Edwards, but it's one of those you're still gonna feel.
Ooh,
2 seconds
nice
remaining in
left
the round.
Prater.
Oh, nice uppercut. That was a nice flurry.
Got caked in sweat
Absolutely. Absolutely.
with that one as
Yeah.
Prater finished out the round.
As you can see on the left eye of Fast Eddie there, Prater got a very clean left on him. Nice little counter.
How do you score that round, Shane, as we watch the replay?
Another tough round, I'd say. Watching this replay here, you see, I believe this is the slip where Prater got him with the left. Yep. Right there. But I'm going to weigh that one still. That little spurt at the end wasn't enough for me to give that one to Prater. I'm going to weigh that one in Fast Eddie's favor.
Yeah, Fast Eddie controlled that round for the most part. Prater did try to come back at the end. I really wish he would just kind of started sooner. Right? It would have benefited him more if he would have started being more aggressive sooner.
What are you thinking, Sean?
I'm thinking that Edwards has taken 2 rounds so far. Prater's got a finish, but he's shown nothing thus far that indicates that he has any interest in going for the finish. We'll see how much this means to him in this final round. Main event, Premier MMA Championship 9 on Fight.
Nice little mouse under Fast Eddie's left eye there. And like you said before, these men are professionally sweating right now. It is almost impressive.
We need an umbrella at cage side. I heard a fan complaining at ringside to the referee. It's slippery. Well, there's not a lot you can do about that. You could bring a Zamboni out and cover this ring, and 10 seconds in, it's too late.
Yeah, as sweaty as these guys are, you can't get all that up with a squeegee and a mop.
You'd almost think you'd have 2 grown men in there fighting in a cage.
That's why if I were these 2 fighters, I would completely avoid this situation because we know what's going to happen. Prater's going to gain an overhook. He's going to throw in an underhook. He's going to switch out. They are so sweaty. It's almost impossible to maintain this position for any extended amount of time.
Nice,
but
sweet.
as it turns out, Prater's able to gain a trip, and that's something that he needed.
Absolutely, it's points. You got to think points right now.
And Edwards able to work out fairly easy because of the very situation that we mentioned before. But Prater rolls through.
Prater is a
Can't set it up.
dangerous man on the ground.
Could we see a guillotine choke here? It's in tight.
And tight.
It's in.
It's in.
Justin.
Fast Eddie with the guillotine.
Edwards picks up the win in a fight that he controlled from the opening bell. Premier MMA Championship main event. Justin Fast Eddie Edwards takes down Carlo Prater.
That's a big win for Eddie there. You know, submitting Neo Prater. That's no easy feat.
Not at all.
Let's go in the cage to hear from Rick Toms.
All right, fight fans, 1 minute 44 seconds into round number 3. Referee Chris Kinman stops his fight when he sees the tap out to the guillotine choke. Your winner, Justin Fast Eddie